What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited. This is my first ever YouTube video, and this channel is going to be dedicated to reviewing one of my favorite reality TV shows, which is Big Brother. So get excited, you guys. Please, if you like what I'm doing, like, subscribe. I'd love to see where this goes, but I'm just excited to talk about one of my favorite shows. So Big Brother 28. Okay, so Big Brother 28, we have our 14 house guests. We're going to start off with the girls, right? So the girls, our 7 girls, are first introduced. And we have Ashley, and she is a bartender from Chicago, Illinois. And I like Ashley. I think Ashley, she's funny. She's definitely someone I probably would hang out with in real life. She's a little bit ditzy, baddie though. A 10 out of 10 baddie. Like I said, shoot, face card ain't never getting a clown for Ashley. Shout out to her. But she does come across a little ditzy. At first, I'm just like, are you just playing dumb? But then we'll get into it. So we'll get into her. Okay, so next we have Latrice. And Latrice is, baby, she said 57. I said 57 where? Because it was given 37. When I tell you black don't crack, unless you use it, but bitch, Latrice was looking good, girl. Shout out to Latrice. Latrice, she is she does something in clothing, right? I believe she's I can't remember, but something like in the fashion industry. But she looked good. She dressed amazing. Body was T. She's a bodybuilder as well on the side. So I'm really excited to see how she kind of competes in these physical challenges. So shout out to her. Okay, so third we have, I'm going out of order, but we have Mallory, who is the rocket scientist. So Mallory's kind of playing into the nerd archetype. We have one every season, but Mallory, she seemed cool. We're gonna get to her in that challenge where Rome was like, "Is there a rocket scientist here?" And then the camera just pans over to Mallory, and Mallory's like, "Oh, sorry, AC just came on. I hope y'all don't hear that. Whatever, we'll keep going." So Mallory, right? Rocket scientist. She's a Big Brother fan. She looks good too. Like, she also is very fit. So seems like she's going to be competing. It seems like she's going to be great at a lot of these probably mental challenges. But I mean, she's really good at this first one. But we'll see. All right. So that's Mallory. Next, again, I'm just going off what I remember. Melody. Melody is Big Titties. What we go in her nickname, because she got the big titties. And Melody had a big glow up, right? She showed that she was kind of lame or whatever, growing up, braces, but now she baggy. Shout out to her. Shout out to Melody. I ain't got no issue with her. She seemed chill. She seemed cool. Whatever. I forgot her occupation. Oh, she's a game show host. Interesting occupation where she don't really seem like, girl, whatever. Ain't none of my business. Get your money, girl. All right, so who was that? Melody. Okay, so next we have Taylor. Taylor is South Florida. Shout out to South Florida. She's a school counselor, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I have no issue with Taylor either. Hopefully she can do well in these competitions. She also seems body T. Seems like she's smart. Seems like she also seems like I don't know about a super fan, but a fan of the show. So we'll see how far Taylor's able to go. We'll talk more about her, who she wasn't feeling. Who's next? 6. Lyric. Lyric is from Hawaii. Lyric, she is the singer, but she's an attorney. So she's probably, again, I mean, assuming she's very intelligent. She looks good. Body's T as well. She works out twice a day, so she's definitely going to be good in these challenges as well. She may get annoying. I don't know. I don't have no issue with her as of yet, but I can see her maybe getting on people's nerves, but we're going to see. But I get no issue with her so far. That's the Lyric. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Who am I forgetting? Haley. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot about Haley. I literally, in my preseason picks, I've heard her and Barrett. In my final 2, I have Barrett winning it, but they didn't look good. But we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't have a telltale sound. But yes, Haley, who is from, where is Haley from? I forgot. Whatever. But Haley's from a small town, and I forgot her occupation, but I know she used to be a softball player. And now I have this little thing about female softball players. Obviously, I don't know why I said female, because softball usually, but whatever. I have this thing about female softball players, and I'm like, Haley, you gay? Not that I care. Obviously, shout out gay. You know, shout out to my community, LGBTQ, LMNOP, XYZ. Shout out to my people. But I don't know. I was just like, you hella tall, but she seemed like that. So who knows? Who knows? I don't care. I just thought it was funny. I was like, softball player. I think Haley's gonna do well. I really do think she's gonna go far. I think she has the temperament. She doesn't seem like too riled up. She doesn't seem like she gets too high or too low. But I just hope, the one thing that makes me nervous, I hope that she's able to connect with enough people and hope she's able to find her group. But I think she can go far because I think she'll be able to win. So shout out to Haley. So those are our 7 women, right? Hopefully I didn't leave anyone out, but yes, those are our 7 women. Listen, I think Big Brother did a really good job with the casting. These women are like, all of them from old to young, very athletic, you know? Like, I think these women could definitely do something this season, so I'm excited to watch. Okay, so next we have the men's. Now, the men's, there's some fine shit in the season. Last season was not giving fine shit. I was like, damn, where the fine shit at? Well, there was a couple. Zach was fine shit. But the rest of the season, they was not fine shit. I was like, where's the fine shit in the Big Brother? But this season, they made up for it. It's fine shit. Okay, let's get the fine shit number 1. Rome. Rome is fine shit. Child. And ladies, y'all know, y'all be careful with these trainers and these coaches, because I ain't gonna hold you. He definitely can show me something with a pickleball. Let me quit. Okay, so Rome, fine shit. He's from Deerfield, South Florida. Shout out to South Florida, Rome. Now, Rome, I like you. And in my preseason pick, I think I got Rome going far. I don't have him winning, but I got him going far. But Rome, if you want to go far to that 5th place I got you going, tone it down now, Rome. We're going to get to you. Shout out to Rome. Next, we got Kamu. Fine shit. Kamu looking good. That's my type right here. Definitely my type. I love a man who's kind of very, very calm demeanor, chill, but also is ready to beat somebody's ass if need to. I'll fuck with that. Kamu is definitely my top client. I mess with Kamu. And I think Kamu can go far. My only hesitancy about him, and I didn't have him winning. I have Barrett winning. But I just don't think, I think they're going to try and get him out because, again, he does look competitive. You know what I mean? He does look like he can be a beast. I mean, he almost won that first challenge. Rome beat him to it. So we'll see. We'll see how his social game is. But I mean, again, I have nothing against him. I'm rooting for him. We'll see what happens. Third feature. Let's just get to Barrett because he's at the top of my mind. Barrett. I like Barrett. He's like your Jolly Green Giant. He's just like, you want to give him a hug. He's so adorable. Is he? You know, he don't see 100% straight, but I don't know. Maybe you know how the men in Austin are. Austin's a weird city, but shout out to Austin. I live in Austin, but you know how the men are there. But you don't give a little curve, but but I like him. I haven't waited the game. I really think he can go far. He's a huge super fan, right? Like he's done a podcast on this. He's been watching forever. He watched the live feeds. I think he has a really great chance to go far. He disappointed me a little bit by not winning the first challenge. I was like, bro, what are you doing? But we'll see. I hopefully he has a really good social game. But everything I see so far, I don't have any big notes besides that L he took. I was like, bro, how you lose the challenge? But whatever. Okay, so we went through Rome. We went through Barrett. We went through Kamu. And we went through, who else we went through? Okay, we're going to get into Drew. Drew is from Temecula, California, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't like Drew. Honestly, I watched his Broville. I didn't like him then. I didn't like him. He's everything I thought he'd be. I don't like his energy. And old girl, Melody wasn't featuring him either. She was just like, yeah, he's going to get on my nerves. And I with you. He was already getting on my nerves. I was like, I'm so sick of him. So, yeah, Drew, I have him being the first one out of here. He was the first one out of here in my preseason. I just don't think Drew's gonna go far. He seems like he yaps too much, and that mouth's gonna get him in trouble. I'm good on Drew. Okay, so then we got Chuck. Chuck fine shit. Chuck looks good. Body T. He's Nigerian, but he definitely assimilated. Chuck has assimilated to full USA Texas. Okay, he got the boots on. He got the hat. He two-stepping, but I know that's right, though. Two-step, Chuck. Come on, show us a little something. We know you got that rhythm. Chuck look good. Okay, I'm rooting for Chuck. Chuck did good. Hopefully he can go far. We're going to see. But no notes on him so far. He's doing good. Chuck, Jason. Okay, so Big Brother, really diverse cast. All right, y'all got a lot of people that are all right. You got a Twink and Drew. You got your Queen and Jason, our drag queen. Shout out to Jason. I like Jason. I really do. I love his personality. Jason's someone else that too will be my friend, but also too Jason. And I know gay people like this. He gonna do too much, and he already is doing too much. And we gonna get into this episode. Jason's doing a little bit too much. I'm just like, Jason, like, I think he can go far, but again, I think him doing too much is going to stop him. But shout out to Jason. I think he's from Arizona, whatever. Okay, Yash, right? And I think that's the only dude left, right? So we're going to do Yash, Jason, Barrett, Rome, Chuck, Drew, and Kamu. Okay, perfect. Yash is last. I don't like Yash either. I loved his thing on the TV. What am I talking about? I loved how Big Brother, they did his intro and everything. I loved seeing his family. I thought that was really good. I thought that was authentic. But I just think his personality, same thing when I saw his bro-ville. It just seems like he's so, like, wannabe bro. And it's just like, bro, you ain't like this. You just on some, like, you online too much. But whatever. He's a financial analyst, and he lives at home. I was like, well, financial analyst, I feel like you're making probably good money, and you don't pay rent. You live in a home, like, I mean, shit, I can't say in this economy, everybody needs $750,000. So I ain't gonna count his pockets, but I assume he's probably doing well too. I mean, parents are immigrants, so I feel like good work ethic. I'll play it. Okay, so those are all the men. All right, and yeah, so I told y'all I got what I think for my preseason pick. I think Haley and Barrett, I got them in my final two. Okay, let's get into the house, right? So Julie, let's get into this house, y'all. Mix and mingle, get to know y'all, know each other. Barrett, he's feeling on Ashley. I thought that was cute. Ashley's giving, obviously, baddie. Jason's giving, not Jason, Barrett's giving, like I said, he's just like a cute little tall nerd. Opposites attract. So we'll see what happens with that. Rome looking good. Child. Rome fine shit. Okay, anywho, Julie, get them all up in the living room, gather around. Julie gags for the first thing on the season. Julie's like, listen, ain't none of y'all about to be HOH. I said, what? So ain't nobody about to be HOH for this season. Well, for the, ain't nobody going to be the first HOH for this one. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, all right? Everybody's gagged like, well, what do you mean? Y'all are pretty much 12 of y'all out of the 14 are about to compete for y'all's safety, but these 3 new house guests that are about to come into this, I almost said about to come into this villa. They're about to come into the Big Brother house are going to compete for HOH, but y'all are about to compete for your safety and also to find these legends that are coming in. So Julie gives them that breakdown. Internet done spoiled everything, right? We know it's 2 Survivor people. I don't watch Survivor, so I have no clue who those people were, but and Angela, all right? So we're broke up into groups, 3 groups of 4, right? Oh, wait, but before that, let me fast forward. Let me backtrack. Sorry, rewind. So before we get to that, though, the house guests are going to compete, all 14 of them, to decide who's going to be able to compete in their groups for safety. So they do the challenge. Enzo comes back. Oh, it was so dope seeing Enzo. I love Enzo. He's one of my favorite house guests, but also he looks stiff in that video. And I was just like, you good? But yeah, okay, so Enzo comes back, tells them what they gotta do. They gotta find the lithium, the aluminum, I don't know, whatever. They gotta find the doggone battery looking thing that adds up to 28. That was the number on Enzo's sign coat, white coat. Girl, when I tell you Ashley was struggling through the challenge, I said, girl, you use your hands, girl, like you know how to count to get to 28. I was like, girl, but Ashley though, all right, she lose, and my man Barrett lose too, my winner. I was like, Barrett, how are you losing this? Come on, like, Lord, you making me look bad. So whatever. So them 2 out, the rest, everybody else compete. So we get to the first group is you got Fine Shit Rome is in the group, Fine Shit Kamu, Miss Old Baddie Latrice, and Mallory. Yeah, rocket scientist. So Rome wins it. but like during the challenge, Rome was like, well, was there a rocket science church that knows how to do this? Camera pans over the old girl. She looking like, he about to blow my mother cover. Shut up, Rome. I feel it. She was like, shut up, Rome. Damn. So Rome wins it. Rome's feeling like big fish. He feeling like he the shit. He come back in like, look at me. Who you think won? Like, what's up with it? And I was like, all right, Rome, I feel you. Talk your shit, Rome. You know, I like a little cocky man. But also, Rome, this is my brother house now, Rome. Don't do too much. I was like, Rome, Rome, look, you got safety because I don't know. If Angela won the HOH, Rome would have been up on that block. I'm always like 99% sure Rome would have been up on that block. But I like Rome. But Rome just got to slow his roll, chill. You know, don't do too much, Rome. I like you, but just, you know, teeter it back. Hey, Rome said that, though. He said he wants to compete. He said he don't know how he feel about throwing comms. And I'm like, bro, this is why I had you winning, because that's going to be your downfall. You're going to be trying to win everything, and people going to be like, yeah, he got to go. I can see a double eviction in your sight. Okay, so Rome wins, and they unveil Angela. So Angela comes through to the house. Group 2, pull up. The next group is going to be Chuck, Taylor, Drew, and Haley. Dang, again, my finalist pick, Haley, was so bad in this competition. I was like, Haley, girl, like, what are you doing? Maybe just say her competition. Maybe we need something like more athletic, like a throwing, or like maybe, you know, like a golf. I don't know, something like that. Something more athletic, because, like, girl, she could not figure out how to put that plank in. I was like, girl, But Chuck did his big one, and Taylor did good, too. Taylor was doing good. Shout out to Chuck, you know. Shout out to Taylor, you know, we was doing our big one. Shout out to us. So Chuck won the comp. And Chuck is safe as well with Rome. So Chuck brings out Survivor 50, and I forgot the other season he was on, child. I don't watch Survivor. But Devin. We can call him D because I don't remember his name. Whatever. But he's unveiled. He pulls up. I have no opinion of him. He seemed funny. I liked him, honestly. I was like, he seemed chill. I like his vibe. Who knows? Because Jason then pulls off to the corner as he's going somewhere to the bathroom. Maybe he tells the old girl, he's like, we can't trust him. And I'm like, Jason, like, I get it because maybe he knows him from his Survivor seasons, but I felt like that's something maybe you say later. Because again, and I hate, listen, y'all, I'm part of the community. I'm gay, but I hate this about it sometimes. We can be messy because this goes back to the other season, Jimmy season, because Jimmy was a little messy too when Rachel first came in. He was like, yeah, we can't trust her. We got to get her out of here. And I was like, Jimmy, slow down. Y'all doing too much too fast. Like, let's just see how things play out. You know what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying, but it's like, let's like slow your roll. You ain't even like win the HOH. Like, I just think, in my opinion, if I was in the house and Jason said that to me, it's like, okay, cool. A little early, but I got the info. I keep it in my head. I keep that in my back pocket. But also, too, if let's just say D wins and he looking for targets, I don't want to go up. So if I'm not in no alliance with you, Jason, you just told the blue out of me, I'm throwing your ass under the bus. I'm like, yeah, well, hey, D, this was like literally, we was in the house for less than like 8 hours. Jason like, going to the bathroom, pulls me, he's just like, yeah, we can't trust him, we gotta get him out. And I was just like, okay, I don't even know you. Like, I don't watch Survivor. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, Jason, that wasn't smart, because now, oh boy might put you up. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, if I was in the house and I want to go on the block, like, if I gotta give you some info, whatever, especially if you're not in my alliance. So, I was like, that wasn't really a good move in my opinion, because you don't know her. Like, how can you even trust that she's gonna, like, keep that to herself? So, I don't know. We're gonna see. So, all right. Next group and final group is, I thought this competition was dope. I was sitting there like, oh my gosh, like I could win this competition. So it was like a listening competition where essentially they're going to be saying all these cocktails or whatever in this fake restaurant setting, and you got to figure out which cocktail has been said the most, the second most, and the least, right? And I was literally playing the competition in my living room, and I honestly think I would have won that one. I'm like, all right, this is something I'm good at. But my boy Jason wins, and I'm so happy for him. So I'm glad that he's safe, because I'm like, bro, you definitely won't need it. So he's safe, and I'm gagged because I'm like, yo, so I'm expecting the other Survivor girl to pull up, and it's Rachel Riley. I'm like, girl, we just seen you last season. I'm like, you want to come back again and do this? I was like, listen, I love Rachel. I think Rachel is TV gold, Big Brother gold, Big Brother royalty. You know, she's up there. But I was like, girl, again? I mean, I was like, all right, I'm here for it. I'm not mad at it. But also, I'm just like, girl, like, you want to go do something else? Whatever. Okay, so Rachel, that gagged me. I was gagged. I was like, I did not see that coming. I was hyped, though. I'm cool with it. All right, so anywho, Julie, everybody head your behinds out to the backyard. We about to do the head of household competition. So Julie's asking the three, Angela, D, and Rachel, like, hey, how y'all feeling? Angela's like, you know, I'm excited, nervous. D's like, hey, I'm just happy to be here. I like D so far. We're going to see how he pan out, but I like him. I'm just happy to be here. And then Rachel, I ain't going to hold you. This kind of blew me a little bit. Because I was like, Rachel went on to this long-ass soliloquy talking about, like, no one comes between me and my big brother, newbies. Y'all better get a life vest. I was like, girl, why are you quoting all your, like, lines? At first, I was like, this is so corny. At first, I was like, girl, this is so corny. I was like, what? And then the dinosaur came and shut her up, and I was like, good. Because I was like, girl, this was too corny. Like, why are you quoting all your lines? Like, what? Like... So the dinosaur comes out and is gagging her. I'm like, yeah, get her. Because I was like, you like, all right, Rachel, you doing too much. But then like Rachel was giving like this fake acting, and I was just like, all right, hold on. What's going on? So then Rachel gets thrown into the volcano, gagged again. So everybody's gagged. Like, what happened to Rachel? Rachel ain't on the season. Somebody else coming in. So pretty much, like the internet's been saying, it's going to be the other girl from Survivor. I don't know who it is. Drop it in the comments. Let me know, like, what's the vibe of her. I have no clue. So that's pretty much it. That was the whole episode. I loved the episode. It was great. Live feeds are going on Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's what Julie said. I'm going to be on the live feeds. I'm going to give y'all updates from that. What else? Julie was doing like the video pan over. I think I saw, was that a silver Power video? I think that's dope, right? Homage to the older versions of Big Brother, right? Because before it was golden, right? It was a silver, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought that was dope. I love the episode. I don't think there's anything else I want to add. Oh, I guess maybe I was gonna say like, who's gonna win the HOH? Honestly, if it was Rachel, Angela, and D, honestly, I feel like D would have won because like I feel like he has the advantage over them just because like Rachel didn't really win that much on her last season. Angela, I think, won twice. I think D would have the advantage. But you never know. Like Angela could come out and win again and win the first HOH like she did in her season. So who knows? But who y'all think is gonna win? I think it's gonna be. I'm putting my money on that new Survivor girl because they say she's like really athletic. So I'm gonna put my money. Well, would she want to win? I don't know. Oh, whatever. I'm putting my money on new Survivor girl winning. All right, y'all. This was so fun. I hope that you liked this video. Please, please, please subscribe as well. Come back to my channel. I enjoyed this so much. I'll see you guys again soon.